Hey everyone, this is my reaction to the 5th episode of Azur Lane. Now last episode we actually got to check out the Sakura Empire. We got to see what it looks like and it looked absolutely gorgeous. And got to see a little bit more about some plans they have, you know, some evil plans, some evil projects they got going on there because we were able to spy on them. But luckily we were able to get away. That was a little bit shaky, but we got away. We even took the one cube thing, which may or may not have been a mistake depending on how you interpret what a certain someone said. But you know, at least we got to check it out. That's worth something, I'm sure. So let's just get in the episode and see what we're gonna get this time. So 3, 2, 1, play. And here we are. Somewhere. I'm sure this place has looked better in the past. It's gotta be a little bit harder to hide behind something with all that sticking out of your back, you know? Yeah, I can't see much of all the fog. So that probably helps to conceal her. Yamashiro! Doesn't seem safe at all. To scare me. That's why I gotta be careful. Been basically no dialogue so far. Just setting up the atmosphere, I guess. And we go into the opening without a single word being said. I wonder what kind of increase in downloads the Azur Lane mobile game got after the anime started airing. I imagine a decent little bump. Because unlike Content Collection, you don't have to jump through a million hoops to be able to play this one. Uh, some of these ships just look so good, don't they? It's a very evil looking cube. It looks scary. I mean, I see there's no attempt to preserve the nyas in the subtitles, which I'm fine with, you know. Because I've seen really cringy attempts to do so in the past. Yeah, I noticed that. Okay, so that's a current situation, I guess. Well, I mean, if there's any kind of tracking device on that cube, then that would complicate things. She seems so worried. Uh, but we got a cat girl with us, so I'm sure it'll be fine. Yeah, I don't think so. Oh no, that'd be horrible. And Akagi's always right, so don't worry about it. Sinister types. Awkward laugh. It's alright, happens to the best of us. Just do better next time, I guess. Atago, can we help you? She seems pretty friendly. Very, very friendly. This escalated in a positive direction. Ayanami wants to watch. Yeah, I'll take some. But I'm okay with watching as well. I don't think she liked it too much. Or at least pretending not to, you know. But I'm sure most people would appreciate the affection. It's funny because she was standing there trying to look all imposing before, and then you had that. More names. Oh, so yeah, what is the Iron Blood Fleet up to? They're probably the one we know least about at this point. Sounds like a boring job. I guess so. Yeah, it really is. Oklahoma. Still banged up. Yeah, I can believe that. That makes sense. Suffolk. Repulse. Bit of an unfortunate name. Norfolk. Being silly. See some red. It's not good in this show. Yeah. How are we gonna do this? Like everyone's kind of around. Yeah, Belfast, you know what to do. I trust her. I was just daydreaming. Yeah, she would of course be the most concerned because of that connection. Yeah, definitely different than the boats you usually think about. Yeah, there's no difference. Uh, so I've heard. Well said. Always be elegant. Belfast, one of the best characters. At the end of the day, we're all ship girls. We all need to help each other. as well as them. I'm sure eventually we'll hold hands and be friends again, don't worry. Might take a few years or so, but we'll get there. I have faith. You'll hug her? That might help. I want to see you hug her. Yeah. She seems so nice and friendly. Just come to my arms. She remembers. Don't be that way. Nothing wrong with some skinship. Don't be a baby. That's kind of what she's implying. I like a lot of them. Yeah, they have cool people too. Especially Kanna. Or Laffy. But he's her real name. And there we go. She was getting a hug one way or the other, and you can only back up so far, so there's no escape. Not the word I would use to describe it. I'm sure it feels wonderful. That soft, warm embrace of a confident ship. But yeah, judging by the music, things might start to pick up a bit as far as activity. Yeah, they're turning back around. She's been so worried this whole time. But luckily we got power here. So, couple planes aren't gonna do anything to us. Except, you know, find us, which I guess is the problem. It probably is. Let's get rolling. Or sailing. Yeah, it has. Yeah, I'm sure you're just that amazing. Yeah, get ready for battle. Almost felt like that cannon was gonna knock over the camera. Oh, that's cute. Cute gunfire. Fire! Whenever I see the word fire in regards to a ship cannon, I always think of Black Sails, the show. Which is a great show, by the way, if you haven't seen it. I would highly recommend it. Careful! Seriously, don't fall. You can get wet, just don't fall. No, we cannot. I don't know why I struggle so much with Ayanami's name. It's not that hard of a name to pronounce, and yet every time I try to do it for the first time in a reaction, I always screw it up. Yeah, I mean, you'll try. Here we go, we're on the water. The visibility is still not great, though, because of the fog, but I'm sure that won't stop us. Oh no, we lost our blue capes. I do quite like the music, though. It really gets you into it. Let's get in there. Oh. Hello? Oh, wow, that was a look of anger. Okay. Let's do this. We can handle this. It's oh. I was gonna say it's 2v1, but it's not. But get a little bit of Panish out there, so that was nice. Oh, they're around too? I don't see them. Are they there? Oh, there they are, okay. So, how are you guys doing? Yeah, we to this backs, which is nice. Oh, Ayanami, Alabalagala. Yeah, that's it, Ayanami. So... Are you gonna fight? Because you don't dislike fighting, but... I'm sure if, Laffy gave you a hug, it would probably disarm you pretty quickly. Oh wow, that's a lot of planes. I keep almost calling the planes ships because I use the word a lot in this show. Man, the firepower is real. Which I guess it needs to be to take on that many planes. I don't know. I couldn't tell you, but she's probably not too far off. They are. But that's all you can do. Ooh. Hi. Well. That'd have been a bit scary. Oh. I see how it is. Man, somebody is single-minded. Yeah, Zuikaku, that was her name. Thank you. Oh, here we go. I'm glad you could be here, even if you're the enemy. Still appreciate your presence, regardless. Ooh. That sounded cute, but also bad. Oh. Yeah, this is definitely not good. Come on, Sheffy. I didn't like it at all, for your information. This is really bad, actually. Somebody's hiding. Smart. Maybe you could before, but it's quieted down so much to hear you. I don't know how much that helps. Anyway, like I was saying, you should have left during loud cannon fire, then you could have snuck away. Man, the quietness is almost unsettling. Well, so are your opponents. Yeah, of course. Let's do this. Oh, that was a cool spin. Oh, that's like a maximum level penny shot right there. That was glorious. Ayanami. I think the problem is I want to call her Ayamine, and that's not quite how you say it, so it throws me off. Because we're supposed to be friends and hold hands and hug and have sleepovers. Maybe have a kiss here and there. Fighting is not a part of that. Maybe Laffy can explain that to her. She's definitely getting ready to attack, but could she actually go through with it? They cut out before we could find out. Well, of course, she was on her way here, so to be expected. Well... There's a lot going on, so it's hard to really say who's winning or not from my perspective, but... Man, she is so cute. And I'm just so nervous whenever I see her, because she's going to fall eventually. Okay, so we do have a disagreement here. Yeah, elaborate. So, is that Enterprise or no? That's... No, that's... I want to say her name was Hornet. But, regardless, she's on our side, so... Well, there's Enterprise. Got a pretty good point vantage point, too. Like, great sniping position. That'll make the difference. Choose your next move very carefully. Man, those thighs, what I would give to just grab them. But more importantly, it seems like we've won, and she looks so impressive up there. What the heck? Who lost their hair? Oh no, okay, now I get it. She just attacked the hair. Yeah, of course she couldn't get the attack all the way through. I didn't think she would. I just told you why, because we're going to be friends. We are friends. You just need to get on board with it, fully. That doesn't mean we can't be friends. You can't say no to that. Drop your weapons, embrace her, you know you want to. It took you till just now to realize that. I realized that like in episode 1. Okay, I had a feeling it was gonna end there. But, yeah, I think we're getting through to Ayanami. I've never struggled to pronounce a Japanese name so much. And it's not even a difficult name. It's actually a little bit embarrassing to the point where I kind of want to stop trying. We'll just call her Aya for short. Aya, yeah, you know. Aya, yeah, Aya, yeah. Maybe that would just bring its own problems, but... But the ED does give me hope that we'll eventually all come to the table, the dinner table, together as a group. You know, peace talks, alliances, and happiness. Okay. That was the 5th episode of Azur Lane. And this picked up pretty much right after where the last episode left off, because we had our maids, you know, kind of, our maid squad, you know, leave Sakura Empire with the cube. However, I guess they didn't quite make it back home yet. They just stopped by this one very broken, abandoned island as refuge, while the Sakura Empire just kind of lurked around trying to find them, because they knew they were around there somewhere, you know, just couldn't quite spot them, but they had their planes and all that, attempting to get a good view of them. So we had that. And again, get introduced to more ships, more girls, because, you never have enough. That is seriously my biggest criticism with the show, is just there's just so many characters that it's impossible to remember all the names, unless you, like, flat out do deliberate study, for an hour or so a day with a spreadsheet in front of you with names and character designs and practice them and make some monkey flashcards. Maybe then you can remember all the names. Or if you're a game player, I guess. But for everyone else, it's a bit of a struggle, but it's not like that's an objectively bad thing, because it's great having a nice cast of characters. It's just that brings its own problems. But Atago was an interesting one. She seems very affectionate, very friendly, very nice, always trying to be helpful, So we had some great scenes with her, let's just say. Ayanami didn't seem to be too up for it, though. Although she did eventually get a hug in the end anyway, because she could only back up so far. So that's that. I don't remember her name, but we also had one that was trying not to fall off the ship. Or fall off the higher position of the ship. So that was pretty great. So a lot of the first part of the episode was just kind of waiting around, very much a, what's a good way to phrase it? Like a lull. I don't know what you exactly would call it, but basically it was like a calm before the storm kind of thing, where the conflict is like, we're like on the edge of conflict, but we need to wait for that little thing to happen to push us over that edge to just go from 0 to 100 as far as the battle goes. Because all we had to do was find them. They had to do is find them, and when they did, then the conflict, of course, exploded. Because at that point, it's a matter of surviving and or attacking, depending on who you are. So, but there wasn't just a Sakura Empire looking for them. Of course, it was also the Eagle Jump, Eagle Union, Eagle, whatever they're called, Eagle, looking for them. And obviously, characters like Belfast really want to find them because they're all part of the Royal Navy made stuff. So it makes sense. So we did have a good conversation between Enterprise and Belfast, as we usually do. Again, discussing kind of humans and ships and similarities and differences. And she says there's really no difference between humans and ships, That's kind of... And I don't think that's completely true, but I think it's true enough. Humans can't walk on water, of course, but I think there's no reason to try to separate them more than you need to. If a ship wants to wear a dress and be pretty, or wear a maid outfit and serve her master, a ship should be able to do that, There's no reason why you have to put up these artificial limitations like, I'm a ship, I must fight, and literally nothing else. So a little bit continuing the whole discussion with Enterprise about, accepting that she's more than just a tool for war. But apparently that's still a work in progress, understandably. But we're getting there. We're getting there. But yeah, ships can be quite elegant. But yeah, after all that, yeah, the fight definitely got rolling because they eventually did spot them. And at that point, everyone was attacking each other. But Aya's still very conflicted, she doesn't dislike fighting, but she also doesn't like it. She got a peek of the enemy, and, when it comes to war, it really becomes a lot more difficult if you get, actually see that your opponents are just normal people just like you. Because the only way you can really easily kill people in war is when you, dehumanize them, They're not people like you, they're the enemy, they're monsters, they're trying to ruin your way of life. If you actually go to them and hang out with them and spend time with them and see how fun and cute they are, it becomes a little bit harder to try to shoot them, And that's kind of what I experienced there, because she likes them, she wants to spend time with them and be friends with them, and yet people in charge of her are telling her, no, you gotta go attack them. And when you're in that kind of position, it's pretty rough. So yeah, very conflicted, but you have Laffy here, who's not super conflicted. She's just like, I want to be friends with you. It's that simple. You say that we're enemies, I don't care, I want to be friends with you. So, it's really hard to attack her when she's like that, and we saw Aya definitely struggle there. But she cut off some hair, which is a little bit harsh, but, she didn't cut off her neck, so I guess it wasn't as bad as it could be. But, yeah, just everyone taking damage, pretty rough. So, different people thinking they're ahead in the fight, but only one can be right. And that turned out to be, us, the Eagle Union, Eagle Jump. They really got the upper hand, Enterprise was up there with a bow ready to attack, and, Prince Eugen decided to peace after that. And we actually ended off I think it was on a, actually, what did we end up on? I think it was a thing. Yeah, it was that conversation, and basically she just kind of standing there thinking as it went to darkness. So clearly thinking about it, what she wants to do. Because it is a pretty big decision, you know, whether you attack or don't or whatever. Do you just completely abandon your country and go over to them? That's probably a bit extreme, but it's not impossible. I'm sure she'll probably want to have to do more thinking before she gets to that point, if she gets to that point. But, you know, also, it is a possibility, technically. But yeah, good episode, you know, I liked it. Aside from the usual confusion I experienced because of all the different characters wondering, hey, so what faction was that person a part of again? You know, aside from all that, it was good, you know. So, yeah. Thank you for watching, and a special thanks to Cnouki for supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider clicking the like button and leaving a comment, because that's a great and easy way to let me know that people want more. If you want to do something big to help the channel, you can support me on Patreon and get nice benefits like early access to certain videos. See you next time.